Warm blessings, everyone. This is Master Shaman FaLiThi with FaLiThi Healing coming in with you live today. Today, I have a couple things I wanted to announce as well, and we were going to do our uh, live readings here today with one card pulls. You'll see that down in the description below. Come in and type in on the chat for me. I like it interactive. So, doing our tarot card pulls today. If you guys want to do a deeper reading, 3-card pull, then go ahead and click on the PayPal. Go into PayPal and go donate in there. If you want a spirit message, we'll do that as well. Let me know if you guys can hear me better. I'm trying to work in on this. Hi, warm blessings for those of you that are typing in. Type in for me, Juju Chi, good luck energies. If you guys are here and haven't been here with me before, it's Juju Chi with Master Shaman FaLiThi on our Freeing Friday lives. Today we have a couple things we want to talk about, and I'm trying to get the name of the gal that won. She won at the Sioux Falls exposition that I went to this past weekend, and it was actually awesome that weekend. We had a lot of healings, a lot of readings, a lot of energy flowing through. So lots of good things went on that weekend. Had a great presentation on the soul as well, and met a lot of new people. Saw also a lot of old clients as well out there. I haven't been back for a while. Sioux Falls was great. Lots of people into spirituality, trying to find their way, trying to find what they need to do, finding their purpose. Lots of people showed up for the presentation on the soul knows. We did a presentation on that as well. So it was a great weekend last week. Met tons of people. It was great seeing some of the old friends that were there as well. Great people, great energy. Went and did a huge clearing as well for the whole city, that is. Juju Chi to all of you. This is Master Shaman FaLiThi with FaLiThi Healing here and out with you today. Warm blessings for those of you that are coming in. And as you know, I'm here to inform you for those of you that have been misinformed, right? So I'm here to do that to help you through um, and to get you moving onto your path for sure. I wanted to announce that our winner for the free 3-card pull here on YouTube is Dawn Seidschlaw, I believe, or Dawn Seidschlaw. Okay, I'm gonna type her name out there for her to see if she's out here with us. Dawn, you are the winner of the 3-card pull for this YouTube live. Okay. So congratulations, Dawn. You are the winner. I'm just typing her name out here. So she gets a 3-card pull for free, and she signed up for the drawing. So at Sioux Falls. All right. Warm blessings, all of you. How are all you guys doing? Tell me where you guys are coming from. Type in the initials or the name of the place that you are watching from. It's always great to know, right? Paub Bang says, your topic has impeccable timing. I've been asking the question. So today great. I'm seeing Wisconsin, Minnesota, Rockville, Maryland. Awesome. For those of you that are coming in, type in where you are watching from. We'd love to know where in the world are you watching from. Don't be afraid. All right. This is to unlimit your limiting beliefs, by the way. California, I'm seeing. And we're from Minnesota. Okay. But we're always everywhere. We're always everywhere. So today we have a little housekeeping that I want to talk about. If you guys see anybody out there on the chat or on the comments that is trolling me, please go out there and help me remove this negative energy, right? This negative troll. Okay. So please do that for me. I am so busy here and in different dimensions that I'm not going to be paying attention. But if you guys can help me out and do that for me, that would be great. I appreciate everybody that helps. Also, today I'm going to announce some things that we're going to be doing upcoming. It is our gift of giving event that I do every year. Okay. That's going to be coming out. If you guys are not on my newsletter, go out there and do that. You'll see that on the website if you sign up to the newsletter. But those announcements will be out there. I'll also put it out there on the community as well on YouTube and or Facebook. So watch for that. That is the annual gift of giving event. This year, I'm going to be doing it a little bit differently. So be open to it as we unlimit your limiting beliefs, right? So if you have limited beliefs, how many of you have limited beliefs? Put that down in the chat, right? How many of you know and believe or understand that you have a limited belief? A belief that has caused you to back up and actually put yourself back in a shell and not be able to express yourself, right? Doesn't mean that you get angry. It doesn't mean that you start charging your way through, right? And trying to make your say, right? Or trying to make your way. You have been limited to think the way that you have been thinking all along, right? You have been limited somewhere, somehow along your life path to shy away from doing what you can do best, and you know you can, or from stopping yourself from doing something that you know you should be doing right now. How many of you have been limited? Say I, right? Say I. Say I. Whether it was from parental, bringing up, social, bringing up, other influences around you physically, that how who you hung up with, who you were with when you went to school, people that bullied you, trauma that you've been through, injuries, right? Could be also. Say I, right? Those of you that are admitting to the limited beliefs, I give you kudos for that, right? Because you're not afraid to say and admit that you have been limited. Because if you have been limited, then you weren't able to do some things that you felt that you should. And it affected you in the brain. It affected you how you think and how you thought of yourself. It also affected you in your worthiness, in your self respect, or your self esteem, right? It has affected you in that way negatively. It has also made you shy away into a shell that maybe made you felt bad, maybe made you felt guilty, right? So in that, at some point in time of your life, you've been limited. And today and all the time, right? I'm out here, Master Shaman FaLiThi, with you to help bring it forward, right? To help also pay it forward at the same time, bringing yourself, your true self out. True selves doesn't mean it's anger, right? Doesn't mean you become angry when you bring yourself out or that you need to, but it just means that you yourself, the person inside of you, however that was shut down a long time ago or maybe just a while ago, right? maybe a year ago, perhaps, as you were growing up, right? And you were shut down from that time on to stop doing whatever that is that you were trying to do to become more into you. So that's what has been limiting you all this time. If you think back to what has limited you, that was something of either in a situation or a person or in influence some way, somehow. And we're going to talk about that today as well. Because how do you trust timing, right? How do you trust timing? Your soul knows. How many of you know that your soul knows, right? Right? So someone asks the question, yes, this donation is business. It's not friends and family. Okay. Because it's FaLiThi Healing. You are supporting FaLiThi Healing and Master Shaman Chi's channel, right? I'm out here to help you as much as I can, freely, when I can, and I'm also a business because I have to make a living as well, right? And you are at the same time paying it forward with your monetary sacrifices, right? If you didn't know that money is energy, then you'll have to know now, right? To reprogram your brain to understand that any energy that flows into you, right, including money, is energy to help you grow, right? But energy that flows into you or on the path, on the way, and distracts you and limits you, then it's there to stop you from growing, to also stop your vibrations from flowing higher as well, right? So, warm blessings to those of you that have donated and are donating. Let me know when you are donating as well, if I haven't said it before. If you're donating, just donating, or if you are wanting a reading, a 3-card reading, or a spirit message. Okay, so those are the price on that is on the description below. All right. So how many of you have been limited? I see some eyes and some of you are quiet, right? Sometimes it's really hard for us to admit that we have been limited in our lives because it feels shameful. It feels embarrassed. Like you're embarrassed to admit that you were uh, also limited, whether it's by parents, other influences, friends, other family members, a TV show that you watched, school, something that your teacher told you, right? All these influences all around us, limiting us, right? At the same time, there are also opportunities if we can see it, right? Depending on how we think of it in our heads, that unlimits us. And depending on who we are looking at, watching, who is talking to us, then we are and can be unlimited. And that's the spiritual life coach in me that wants to say that to you guys today because I've seen so much this weekend in Sioux Falls as well as every other time I'm helping somebody unlimit their limiting beliefs, whether it's through a past life regression, whether it's through a trauma release, because we go in deep in that trauma release, or the past life regression as well, to find the karma, to find the trauma that you have been through in this lifetime or your soul has been through. The combination of your soul that was put together in this lifetime that has been through these karma or trauma, right? Trauma that has caused karma, so to speak, right? Or karma from other situations, other people's karma that you maybe had been involved in here in this present time or in the other lifetimes. And I'm here to unlimit that belief to help you find the way to open up that light so that you can see, right? So here, our soul knows. Our soul knows how. How does our soul know? Our soul is our intuition. I've said that a couple times, right? And I'm going to say it again. Your soul is your intuition. If you didn't know that, you can trust your soul, right? Because that soul has been put into a combination code inside of your vessel body, right? And that has helped you along all this time, all this way, to let you know what is good, what is not good for you, who to make friends with, who not to talk with, who to be careful about, who to be okay about, right? It gives you the yes and the no's, and it gives you a sense of direction inside of you so that you can understand the decision that you're going to make. If you don't understand the decision that you're going to make, then you are stuck. Then you are not listening to your intuition. You're not listening to your soul. Does that make sense? So, how can we trust the timing in our lives? How can we trust timing, right? First of all, and I'm going to spill it out for you, right? Simple as that. You are going to need to allow versus procrastination, right? What is the difference between allowing and then forcing, right? What is that difference? So, allowing versus procrastination. When you allow, you're allowing things to happen, right? You're not pushing them, right? Versus force. You're not pushing it forward. You're not also waiting on it too long, right? Allowing means you are going to allow for things to happen. Yet how do I say it? Yet the ultimatum of allowing is then procrastinating, right? How do you balance that? And how do you know that you have allowed? And how much time do you let it, allow? Let yourself allow, right? Before you know it, that you are then procrastinating, right? I want to explain it this way. Is that clear? Right? So you allow yourself to allow in your timing, in your daily lives, right? You are allowing it to happen for you, right? If you haven't done something because you were limited in your belief, therefore now you are maybe feeling like you are late on that. So when you are late on that, then you feel as though you are running out of time. I want to tell you to trust the timing, to trust if you are late on that and you feel that because you are late on the clock doesn't mean that you are late. Does that make sense? So I always tell people if I'm late on the clock, I'm actually on time. Does that make sense for you guys? Give me a juju chi if you're listening out there. Or am I playing in the background? Right? It doesn't matter because I'm still here and speaking and helping you get through this. Because for those of you that cannot trust timing, you are forcing it, right? And the other thing I want to talk about, secondly, right, is productivity versus forcing. Productivity, and when you are asking to be productive, when you are asking for something that you have been working towards, right? You're working smart or hard towards, you're having this asking and this desire to get something versus forcing or pushing or screaming for it, right? So if you are being productive and asking for something or manifesting something, that means you're also, in a way, allowing on the underlying efforts, right? But here on the physical side, you are productive, right? You are producing things for yourself. You are, whether it's physical or whether it's in your mind, you are creating something for yourself, whether that's right in your mind, manifesting something, right? When you are manifesting something and it's ultimately genuine and you do deserve it, then it shows up. It shows up in your life. It shows up in your hands. It shows up at your feet, right? You can touch it, feel it. It's tangible. It can be. That is your productivity. How productive can you be? It doesn't mean you are pushing or forcing. That is a bit different, right? When you are pushing and forcing, then you're not getting it to it, right? You, as much as what you're doing, you're walking the walk, you're talking the talk, you're trying the best that you can to get to a point to accomplish something, but you feel like it's yet not accomplished. Were you pulled back by a limited belief? Ask that. Also, are you doing too much and you're now forcing it? You've gone past the line of productivity and then you are forcing it. And then no matter how much you force it, that's all that you gain back, right? Or even less. If you guys have heard the figurative word of saying, right? Less is more, or less is more, right? Less is more. To whoever said that, right? Less is more. So doing less can bring more if you are on the underlying effects, right? On the underlying part of you, allowing it to happen. And then number three, faith versus hope, right? Faith versus hope. What is the difference between faith and hope? Can you guys let me know that, right? What do you think faith is versus hope? Write that down in the chat for me or by the side, right? Faith faith is something that you give first. You're not waiting for something to happen and then you give faith. You give it first, right? You give it a belief first. You're actually believing first of something, of a situation, of something that you're doing, right? That you're trying to get to or accomplish, perhaps. Or maybe just something that you want to show up. You give it faith because you're allowing faith to happen. You're not forcing faith, right? Hope. Hope is a little bit forceful, right? You're hoping that something happens. You're hoping that something shows up with a feeling of I'm not doing anything. So that's productivity, right? You're not productive. You're just hoping that it shows up. You're not asking for it, right? You're waiting. Though faith, you're already giving it. You're paying it forward with something from inside of you, an energy of higher vibration, giving belief first because you believe that you can, because you believe that you are, so therefore you will be, right? Like this. Hope is, I'm just going to wait here, but I hope it's going to happen, right? It's not bad nor good, but I'm letting you know today the difference between faith and hope. Give yourself faith, give your life faith, and you will start to see a difference than hoping things will happen. Faith is also allowing and the underlying part, right? It is also giving it productivity because you're giving already before you can see results. Okay. So these three things, allowing, being productive, giving faith, these three things also help you to move into your soul part, right? Listening listening to your soul, because it's letting you know that the timing is going to come when the timing is correct for you, right? Things will then be synchronized. And sometimes, even when things are synchronized, you feel like you're rushing or you feel like you have to hold back. But that is also your decision, a decision you get to make, depending on how you're feeling, right? Even though you feel that on the underlying, you're not allowing yourself to hear what your soul is telling you. And you can hear this little voice inside of you telling you, you need to do this. But the other voice, right? The other voice that maybe limits you is telling you, no, not yet, because I'm afraid of dot, 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 right? You're afraid of something. There's fear there, right? So remove yourself, right? In your head, remove yourself now. In your head, in your mind, right? About the impatience part of you. If you're being too impatient, if you are comparing yourself with other people as you're watching TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, whatever, lifestyle wise, right? Or even facial, even hair, even anything. Stop comparing yourself to other people. And then also remove yourself from a feeling of competition, because we are here for our own will, right? What can we will? What can we do for us to learn? You yourself to learn, not to compete with other people. When you start competing with other people, that is going to limit you. Understand that, okay? And then paranoia. Release yourself from paranoia immediately as you are hearing this, if you have it. Being paranoid will also limit you from knowing your true timing, right? Because it is also a fear and it's irritating, right? And it's going to stop you from doing something that you should already have done maybe years ago, but you have not done it because due to that fact that you had that paranoia in your mind. Let that go. You've got to let it go. And if you can't let it go, that's where I come in, right? Doing spiritual healing, releasing out trauma, because you probably have something there, releasing out karma. If you had been involved in a trauma of some sort, if in a past life there was some trauma that caused karma, right? So living beyond what you can see, hear, touch, and feel, allowing your soul to let your timing be there, right, for you, instead of you working around the clock to be your timing. Yes, you do work around the clock because that's the standard of how our society is today, right? But did those ones back then, did they have a clock? They may have had a clock inside, an inner clock, right? Internally, and the clock of the sun, moon, and stars. And then they listened to their soul. And when you listen to your soul, then you will know, because your soul knows. You were inputted, right, with a combination of spirits of the soul. And those will help you to know better than you can make a decision. You were given a decision. You were given different choices to make a decision for. But your soul knows what's best. If you only can't listen, then you will hear. So, someone asks, what's a beginning and safe way to release paranoia? On the self-help part, first of all, you have to X out the O's, right? X out and O's. X out those O's. So what does that mean? For those of you that have known me and done sessions with me before, you know what Xing out the O's are, right? So that means that whenever there's a negative energy or thought of some sort that comes into your brain, into your mind, you're going to release it by putting an X over it. All you have to do simply is close your eyes and X over it. It's that simple, right? That's to Miss Elvain. She asks us the question, what's a beginning and safe ways to release paranoia? The moment that you notice and you can be conscious to your paranoia, stop yourself from being fearful, close eyes, though however fearful you feel, is someone watching you, is someone listening to you, right? Don't ask yourself those questions anymore. Know that no one is watching, no one is hearing, and they cannot. Close your eyes, put an X over your oh my gosh, right? Your oh. Oh, someone is listening to you. Oh, someone is watching me. Oh, I feel eerie. Close your eyes and X out those O's, right? Does that help you, Miss Vang? Miss L. Vang? I hope it does because that's the truth. It takes you one simple step to make that step, to initiate it. And then the more that you can do that, just like affirmations, the more that things will change, right? Things will start to change for you, the energy, but you have to make a say, right? So those are the three things that I wanted to discuss today with you guys on this live about your soul knowing how to trust and how to trust timing. Trust it with allowing, and if you are being productive, right? In whatever it is that you need to do to be productive, because you have to do something somehow, right? Whether it's in your mind or whether it's at your hands and at your feet, so that you can also allow on the underlying as you're doing it, though don't force it, right? And then also have faith in what you're doing. Just like this simple step to X out the O's. If you give it faith and frequency, then you will start to change. You will start to change your vibration, and your thinking will also start to change as well. Believe it or not. I will also say that those that have listened to me has changed, right? Has felt change. Whether they felt it at that moment and then it kind of went away because they didn't stick to it, right? But you have to stick to it in order to see changes and reflections and then results. Does that make sense for all of you? I'm going to speak to my Hmong community. Cho kỹ nè ya bao ya, nè bao za the de lu shi hở rong nhà lu tư lu shi hở chỉ rong nhà lu tư, nè tuần chu thầu nè yu lo, bóng thả là ôi ít tin nè ya, tuần chu the kia tàu trâu nè, ba tàu nè, còn nè bao tàu de lu cha lu nhung lu shi hở, ya rong li cha, ya oli no, ya oli thầu no, rong oli tash no chỉ rong. Ya cú oli no ta shi no, thế rồi ya chỉ trong đâu cú là ya chỉ trong cú luôn nên, ya cú oli no, oli đó, thế rồi ya rong. Nè tuần chu ya nem long, nem mua ilu cha lu nhong, lòng long cả tàu, lo tua cả tàu nè tụ khen, nhớ tư dữ, nè tì mua ya, vậy nè thế li nó, nè tuần chu. Right, you must close your eyes, right, to listen to your soul. If you are not there yet with your intuition, if you're not there yet with listening to your intuition, you must close your eyes. Then you can hear your intuition. Does that all make sense for you guys? Nê ô linh tớ, nê ô khó giả no nhỏ, giả nê chia là do địa cho xia, đồ lu cha lu nhông khe đồ nê, chia đồ nê tuần chu khe lu cha lu nhông đồ nê, ê nê chỉ sau muốn người thơ này nhỏ, nê xã tàu đi ý giả ra chi, nê xã mu ô tê giả ra chi cái chữ sĩ đồ nê, tại vì nê muốn người thơ thơ, thì nê ô chỉ tàu, tê khó mà ô lại, tê khó gì ô chỉ lại. Thế thì khỏi này chủ sĩ sĩ do một ua, ta này lúc đa lúc do là do lúc chữ gì, thì này mà lúc sĩ chữ gì hay hẹn, muốn mua cái tàu dàn đầu lò rồi này tế này tờ, thì khi by the time này mua tàu lò, thì này tôi sẽ sao rồi, là hiện này tôi mua chỉ lại thiệt, thì khó của khe rồi này, nu nọ do để kế quan nên coi ya kia, ya, thì này thế thì bảo tàu hạt tiệt, khó kế sĩ nọ, của yo cho của lúc xưa ya, khi của lúc xưa kia đồ của tuần chu kia đồ của họ của luôn đó xuyên đó plan đó lỡ vậy thế của lúc lư thì lúc cha lúc nhau từ thế thì rong ua lúc cha lúc nhau từ chỉ rong ua để chỉ thọ khó rong ua thế chỉ rong nó còn này nè nè khó nè ở tàu decide vậy nè ở tàu mua là nè tụi khen là chia chỉ hạt tiền yếu ua là chỉ ua để chỉ khó chia chỉ đó要换天主换的要做那个自己做，天莫做个菜那个你知道到 ready 了，天要的那顿煮的点我印象，但是宁菜的也那是，你大家了你一个做大家了那个菜到下点你都大家弄多，大家弄多要。thì number all chap lời thia yếu chủ tàu ghi tệ giờ thầu nên ghi tệ lờ thiên ghi tờ tiền đi lom bán chùa một ô yàn tờ chỉ ta này yếu ô xí cho là yếu ô nhnhà nhà nên yên mua tàu rong rong gì nên yên mua tàu chỉ nhua li nên mua tàu ô li hay smooth vậy nên mua tàu rong nên mua tàu đỡ hú hú nên mua tàu rong gì lọt rồi có tụi khen giờ thầu hậu lợ giờ lúa cha lúa nhông hậu thía giờ đỡ hậu giờ chỉ ní chỗ nông giờ hậu ní lúa xía chỗ nông thì cú sa tao giờ nó thọ mỗi giờ nó là chỗ cú chỉ ní vô chủ tàu ghi tờ lon bán chùa một ô giờ đỡ thía chỉ giờ để ní vô nhỏ tỏ ấy giờ đỡ vô lọ thía ní trong ní nó ở giờ để ní muốn ní thơ giờ để ní mu xí cho ô thì tới rồi nếu chỗ tàu chỗ linh đạo sư nhỏ chỗ yong bổng linh đạo sư thia xem ý giả li do nè kia là do khi xia rồi yàn được lò thì nếu lò tàu rồi rong lò tàu tí giả nè xí cho thia number page chapter yêu chủ mua kiến tranh yêu tu khen là yàn tranh cho ít cho kế hạt tiệt con nó của ô yên tàu sư giờ có hai luôn từ luôn châu chiến tranh từ lúc xưa thì những chỉ ô hô lửa đó coi ạ những chỉ hạ bình đó coi ạ chỉ có chỉ chủ sĩ giờ thì có mua cho chiến tranh nhá nữa có lúc xưa có khi xưa thọ thế có nông ạ có thọ là chỉ nếu mua mua ở cái rong là đó có thì chỉ giờ thì có chùa thọ sư chỉ ô đã chỉ thiê sao bây giờ bị sao thì có thọ做咗嘅啲嗰啲thọ個你攞咗股，就是個住我哋也啦，住冇做咗嘅到你那樣，個就thọ接種的是，周種的是樣，即你住冇到你家里樣，就話個樣的到個住我哋也啦，住做你啲，那即你攞nhiều啲，樣也個啥我到的，那也個啥個出現的，就講你。vì sao thì cái một cái nhật cái chia bỏ cái ship lưu bỏ cái nên nó mua cái tàu ít tu lưu bỏ là do từ nên nó chơi cái tàu chỉ tông gờ bỏ là do hạt tía cả nè nó nhiều lúc nên cả rong là bỏ là nè nó ya tất kỳ một trong là tất kỳ mua kinh kinh cả chỉ sau mua bỏ nè rong nên được thiệt thì nó cũng chụp biển mình chỉ đi nó trong đây oli hai ít tu nung hạt tiền yo oli cha thiết lý yo cho tàu là yo chạy tàu yo ya paranoia nó lo lu paranoia nó yo tê ya hạt tiền ô tô có tiếng con trai là yo ô tô tê ya ô tô có chỉ sa ô ra chỉ vì hạt tiền có mua tê ya có mua ít khỏi nhân được có thực kinh sa pin sa hạt tiền ya ra chỉ trong này ya ra chỉ chia có là yo sai có là yo tiền long có thà tây giờ đã chỉ có chỉ bỏ được có lúc họ mua ya thì có pin xả thì nó có luôn cho xiên cho plan cho lỡ thì họ nói thì ô tô có ô chỉ tao đã chỉ đi này ya ô tô có chén ô tô con trai thì họ cũng khai đồ nữa hạt tiền ô tô ya nữa tàu từ X họ nữa lúc thứ có xả hạt tiền con tàu từ X nó ya có một khi tàu họ có lúc xia họ có lúc chữa họ có lúc lứ ya thầu tư có xả lên đó có xá kia thị xá kia tàu kia từ X lên nó muốn đi khi tàu kia chỉ có sầu ô lên nó cho con tàu sầu mu in đồ sai nữa họ rồi trả đó có còn nó cũng báo tàu thì nhưng mà báo tàu có giờ có mỗi khó phi sự xá tàu lên nó thì chỉ khó cái cú anh nó khoác khéo này cái này mu ô nó nữa thì nó giờ có ô tô lên nó có những chủ trương xứ xứ do tiệt chỉ tao tao trong thiên đình nhà chăn đó rồi chị có những yếu tố thiệt cái ba rồi nó có được khen còn lên từ ba có trẻ còn được tờ ok cho họ biết tiệt có lúc lứa nửa mùng gà cho tiết khó như nhua lờ là yếu tiết khó thái lờ chỉ có nói chỉ yếu trẻ có được khen yếu trẻ nhua đùa thế nên nói yếu một yếu chủ một họ allow ya họ allow thế họ productivity thế họ faith nó họ kinh doanh tiệt thầu có khi tờ nó khó giản được chỉ trong nhưng có tờ sử dụng okay paranoia Aquarius lady is asking I was told paranoia is your zoning so paranoia chỉ yon zoning tata it could be other things okay chỉ sai tao hạt mua cái tiền kiến trai nó yo yo tụng trong nắng sư nếu mua đông đâu ya chọn trong ya là ya cho đa chỉ trong okay I wanted to clarify that for you. All right. So not just dun song neng. So song neng means uh, just an entity, just from the what is it? The spirit guided side. Okay, from the spirit guidance side of you. If you have spirit guides, right? Zoneng means it is the negative spirit guides or negative demonic guides, I suppose. Guides that are demonic energy or negative energy that wants to come through to guide you into the wrong direction. Okay, that's what it means, zoning in English, but it's not necessarily the ones that cause paranoia. All right, warm blessings to you as well, Aquarius lady. So she says things. So I'm going to stop here with the talk on that. And I'm going to go into the card pulls. But before I do that, I hope that you guys learned something today. I hope that was enchanting and also helpful for you to know these things. Though they could be very logical, some people don't come across it in their heads. All right. So, time for a quick break, right? You're welcome, Ginseng. He says, or she or he says, thank you for your lesson. All right. I believe it's he. We're going to go into the card pulls. We did some Q&As, but we're going to pull one card pulls, and then those of you that has donated will do the 3 card pulls and the spirit messages. Okay. I do have a spirit message for you guys and gals at the end of the live here today. And I will also be doing a healing song. Okay. Those of you that wants the one card pulls, go ahead and type in one card pull, please, and I will be happy to get to you. Uh, I'm not guaranteeing anybody that would get the one card pulls like everybody, but I will get to whoever my eyeballs flow to. Okay. But this quick break, I wanted to just talk about my candles here, the healing candles, right? I have with me here the Keep It Together candle. Okay. So for those of you that don't know, this is just a thing here that to keep it clean. But the Keep It Together candle. So keeping it together, what does that really mean? And what does the manifesting candles do? So for those of you that don't know, the manifesting candles, they help to boost your ask. So if you are being productive and all along you're doing what you should, right? Or you want to go into something, you want to do something, you want results for something, and it's just not happening. Okay, something's blocking you. Though you're doing it, happily, you're doing it with allowance, you're also having faith in it, right? Maybe it's not enough faith, but it's enough for you to feel like, oh, you're exhausted. Keeping it together to help you keep your energy together so that it doesn't get lost along the way, so that it doesn't flow to paranoia, so that it doesn't flow to comparing yourself with others, so that you can keep yourself and your energies together. Does that make sense? So this candle today is going to help you do that. The energies, you'll see that on my FaLiThi healing website if you go there. Um, all the candles, the manifestation candles, right? These manifesting candles, I call it the hang shop, right? Um, hang shop meaning that từ tiếng Hán nhỏ, nước tiếng Hán nữ nữ ba có ở nè nó, ô đó chỉ là ô tô muốn to muốn cho, ô đó chỉ là có ô tô yên có mô tô mình nhỏ. So there's the truth there, right? The truth flows out. At the same time, you're also going to allow yourself and be productive and have faith in order to keep it together as well. But if you've been doing that and you are tiresome now and you feel a fatigueness, then the Keep It Together candle is going to help you keep your energetic vibes together, the good energy, okay? And of course, cleansing out any negative energies or energies of fear so that you can keep it together. All right, so this is the candle that is going to be for you. I will do candle readings next week if you guys want to stay tuned for that. So click on the bell and go subscribe if you haven't already. The notification bell, when I come and do that, you'll see me doing the candle readings. Candle readings that I'm going to be doing is basically uh, pairing you with the candle that is correct for you. Okay. For some of you today, I know that this is the candle for you. That's why I'm using this candle today to talk about it as we talk about your soul knowing and how to trust timing with your soul, right? So keep it together, all right? Some of you, I know that that's the candle for you right now as we go into October, end of October here, celebrating with ancestors. This is the beginning time of New Year's. If for those of you that don't know, it's also on the website as well on FaLiThiHealing.com on why we are celebrating New Year's at the end of October, right? I call it the head. We'll talk about that at another live or one of the YouTube videos. Okay. All right. Miss L asks, what are the oils in it? So I have the oils in it are very sacredly chosen. So sacredly chosen aroma essential oils, right, put into this Keep It Together candle. It is for a certain aroma to help do the work with you or for you. Okay. So that's your Keep It Together candle. All other candles that I have on the website that you'll see available is has been very sacredly chosen of the aroma and the oils in it. So they are a proprietary how do I say, prescription for each candle, okay, for manifesting with my spirit guides, okay? And then at the end, Though they were sacredly chosen for the aroma, they have also been sacredly blessed and energized. All right. So all you have to do is purchase a candle, sit with the candle, light it up, and then do some affirmations of your own if you want. You can also check my TikTok out. I have some affirmations there that I threw out there just today. And also on the videos, I think I have some affirmation as well. But you can choose to do your own affirmations with the candle for whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish in your life. So the candles are going to help you to manifest. Now, this is not forcing, but it is asking, right, for the right timing so that your soul knows. If you know right now that the Keep It Together candle, manifesting candle, has been something that you feel drawn to, then listen, right? Because there's going to be changes as you utilize these manifesting candles. Okay. So that's the Keep It Together candles, and the aromas in there has been sacredly chosen or prescribed to do the work for you in certain ways, good ways, obviously. If you are purchasing the candles to manifest not good ways, I don't recommend that, and I don't recommend that you do even a purchase. Okay, if that's your hopes. All right. Okay, so I'm going to start the card pulls now. Let's see here. I'm just going to check. I'm actually going to do first off the winner of the card pull. Okay, so that's going to be for Dawn. I don't know if Dawn is on, but she can, when she comes back on, she can hear and listen as well. But I'm going to open up here the cards for her, and then I'm going to work on Miss Her. Okay, Miss Her after that. All right, so Miss Her, if you're on, stay tuned. I'm first going to be doing the winner of the three card pool, which is Dawn. Okay, Dawn, if you're on, say hi. Don't be afraid to say hi. And I'm shuffling the cards for Dawn. Okay, Dawn. I believe her last name is Seed Schla or Side Schla. Okay, this is for Dawn. Okay, so Dawn, if you're on, this is your free card pull that you won. Okay, so three card pull here for Dawn. All right. So Dawn, this is for you. Um, Dawn, right now I feel like, and I'm sensing here, your energy is at about from a 0 to 10, a -3. What that is also telling me that your motivation to move forward in career and or relationship is really low right now at the -3 level. So you'll need to find some healing to up that level of um, self-esteem, that level of self-worth as well. You're feeling very disconnected from work and from trying to actually go further into your career area. I feel like it's been heavier there on the career area. There's been some kind of how do I say, heaviness, heavy loads, stressing there a bit at a -6 level as well. So, Dawn, you also have an urge for changing what you're doing as well. I also feel like there's a screaming for help on that career area. So, you'll need to get clarification on that as well. Okay, so I suggest doing some clarifying there, maybe even some self reflection on where you've gone all this time, about 10 years, right, into this, where you've gone on your career area and where can you head? Where can you head, right? It goes back to your soul knowing. Your soul knows and let it tell you where you need to go on that career area. So Dawn, you need to also allow yourself to be not afraid. Unlimit that limited belief on something about a business that you want to do, but then you're not really trying to do it either. You're just pondering on it, right? So you'll need to take steps, the necessary productivity, right? Steps to get into what you want to really get into, right, Don? So that's what I'm feeling for you on your career area. On your spirituality area, it feels kind of overwhelming lately. It feels like you've also been through a bit of trauma as well, and that you want to get up and over it, but it's really hard, especially for some things that has occurred in your life on that part of career area. It has also been distracted on your relationship area as well. So there's been some kind of a closure that had to be or has is going to be done, but yet had to occur. So there was a closure there. There was also a closure of your doors to being willing to open up to listening and for suggestions, right, or on suggestions on how to move forward, Don. So in your relationship, that is, and that's also in your love relationship as well. If there is someone there that you've been with, it feels very, how do I say, low energy now. It also feels like it's an old relationship now, though it may not be even that old. But Dawn, this is something that you need to take serious into, especially your mental or well being, right? Your mental emotional well being, so that you can move forward. Okay. So Dawn, that was your 3 card pull. Okay. So that was for Dawn. I'm going to go move forward to Miss Her. All right, Miss Her, this is going to be for you. For those of you that knows people that needs this right now, go out and share this video with your friends and family, and maybe your Facebook friends, right? People that really wants to hone in on really this time thing, right? Do I worry about the time? Do I have to work around the clock? Well, if you're working for a job, yes. But what does this really mean? It means about the timing of your life, really, what we're talking about today, right? Lúc xì hở rong lúc chạy nhong rong, giờ lúc tư, còn tới giờ có tự chủ, nữ giờ tôi đâu có nữa bao,แต่chỉ có giờ tóm lòng nữa thia, chỉ có giờ tự nữ giờ, có thể có những bao lợ. So if you think that you know and you can make the decision on your own without listening to your intuition, without listening to your soul, then you're on a different level, right? But you've got to come back and unlimit that belief. So, Miss Her, this is for you. Pulling out 3 card pull. Thank you for your donation. Miss Her. Wow. Okay. So it feels that the energy, okay, so your energy feels okay right now, right? So on a level of 0 through 10, you're at a 50-50 in regards to your career area, your work area, right? How you're feeling about it. You're okay there. I wouldn't complain. However, there's room for improvement, okay, on that career area. Um and then your relationship area, it also feels 50-50 as well. You wouldn't believe it, but I'm getting 2 good numbers here, right? Two same numbers, very similar, right? Right now, really similar in regards to how you're feeling towards life, of your career versus also your relationship. This is love relationship we're talking about. However, where you're most down right now, Miss Her, is your spiritual path, okay? Your spiritual path, your personal path, what you've been doing for yourself, what you've been headed towards, and yet feeling very disappointed right now. Does that make sense for you, Miss Her? Let me know in the comments or in the chat if this is making some sense to you. But your career area seems like there's something that you could do better, right? You could make a move, right? If you wanted to, you don't have to. But again, you listen to your intuition on what it's telling you. But right now, what I'm seeing is that you could move forward into a higher position on whatever that you're doing, but you're not quite, you're very stuck in knowing where you should go on that because of your spirituality. Okay. Miss Her says yes. Okay. So there's room that you could improve yourself with what you already have, right? The knowledge that you have, right? The knowledge that you have, you need to utilize it to work your way up. You're not utilizing it to the fullest, Miss Her. And then on your relationship area, you'll also need to be willing to open up your heart bigger. You're saying to me, you're probably saying to me, Master Palaichi, I've already opened up my heart and I'm taking all the responsibility. But you'll need to even open it more in this time as we go into November. You'll need to be willing to take in some some people, right? Some people and some things that are coming up that side on relationship side, right? Be willing to talk, be willing to suggest, be willing to take in and help some people, okay? On your relationship side. These are relatives or family members, intermediate family members, right? So also on the love cycle, it feels like it's not too bad there. The person that is hurting the most is you though, because your energy right now feels very stuck on your spirituality. I also feel like there's been a pullback somehow. Mong hạt tía bóng cha. Okay, so on that part, you are one that knew bóng cha. I just worked with another gal that knew bóng cha. Okay, so definitely you need a pulling up. Okay, you've also been allowing. However, this allowing is not strong enough, and then your productivity has been there on either side, but your spirituality seems blocked. Okay, because kapong cha and you've been working, 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 and it's been good, but then ka bóng trai cái gì? Còn the uro ko trông mó na yo. Like there's a hiccup there. Okay. So there needs to be lots of healing for that, for what I'm seeing right now. Okay. And uro ko tầm ru ni mu kien go la yo tiền nu tu xia and disappointed in your spiritual path or your shamanic path. Okay. So that's all I'm going to say for you, Miss Her. You're one that I would probably put in a program, actually, because that's a very good way for the frequency in the program to also help you get back up on your feet. Okay. All right. Thank you so much. She says, oh my God, you are so on point or so point on. Okay, so Miss Her, that was for you. Okay, warm blessings, and I wish you good luck. If you wanted to know more about that, and you're looking forward to a healing of some sort, then definitely sign up and go and click on the link in the description below for a consultation. All right, I would probably suggest consultation, the paid consultation, so that we can check into a couple things. Okay. All right. So let's see here. Free card pulls. Free card pulls. VH is asking for one card reading for me. Please. Thank you. With stars. Warm blessings and type in hearts and stars. Loving that. Warm blessings to Sharon C. You're also on here with me. Pata Mongdu. Warm blessings as well with the Juju Chi. Aquarius Lady. Warm blessings. Ginseng. Go Li Xiong. VH, Garnet Ying, Yin, Miss Elving, Ngo, Li Xiong as well. I think I'm repeating some of these. Warm blessings to all of you and those of you that I haven't spoken of. Warm blessings for coming in and joining in on the live today. Go share this because so many people needs this. And we want this to go to as many people as possible because so many people need to awake and they need to understand that what is our society doing for us or doing to us as we are being corrupted as we speak, right? So we need to stop ourselves from this corruption. We need to awaken from it before it's, well, I can't say before it's too late because it is kind of late in the game and we need to wake up from this game, right? And I'm talking about the game, the agenda, the secret agenda that surrounds us, which not much people know about, only a small handful. And you need to awaken to that, right? So, for example, even the foods that you're eating, you need to awaken to that nutrition because that's what you eat makes who you are, right? And you need to understand that that also affects your spirituality for those of you that are on a spiritual path. I just spoke about this past weekend, right? So you need to be aware of what you are eating If it says artificial, if it's labeled natural, if it's labeled um, with a ton of ingredients that you can't read and or right high fructose, you need to stop eating it. Okay? By the time you know it, they're going to get you so into it, and it's probably a bit late already, right, to announce this, but it's already been a little late because why? By the time they announce that it's bad for you and tell you what is exactly in there, right? Because they tell you now, but you just have to go look for that, right? Go and do your homework, right? Go look for that. There's a person named Deep Waves on TikTok, right? Deep Waves. Please go out to check his videos out, right? He's awesome. Deep Waves, right? And go and like and go check out his videos because he's got facts out there. And if you don't know what you're eating and you're just eating it to fill yourself up, understand that if you're on a spiritual path, you have to be uh, conscious to what you're eating. You also have to be willing to change and willing to eliminate your limiting beliefs that you've been told that something was good for you or something tastes good when what's in it is not that great. Okay. I'm talking serious here. So go out and check Deep Waves, right? Deep Waves on TikTok. All right. Know that by the time they get through with you, by the time this corruption gets through with you, you're going to basically maybe just be okay with it. And your mind might be tricking you and saying, "Well, I've been eating it all this time, so it should be okay." And you're going to accept it by the time they tell you what's in it or by the time you find out what's in it. If you don't do your homework, if you're not proactive, by the time you understand what's in it, you're going to be like, "Oh," you're going to shrug it off and say, "It's okay. I'm okay with that." No. If you want to get to the next level of human race, right? Our human race, if you guys want to get to the next level, you must change the way you eat, sleep, how you're on social media, right? Maybe don't do it that much or at all. Try if you're not on there for a purpose, right? So I'm just going to say that much. By the time that you understand what is going on in the secret agenda world, you will be okay with it, which you shouldn't be, which you should stand up for yourself and change now. It's a bit late, but timing, right? Your soul knows, and your soul knows when the timing is right to change. And I'm telling you to listen to your soul. Your soul's been telling you already, and you're not willing to listen. If those of you that you're still eating things that have natural flavoring in it, the word natural flavoring, right? What is natural, right? And then artificial flavoring, and then other preservatives that don't necessarily need to be in the foods that you're eating. So go out there and check Deep Waves. All right, and VH, one card pull for VH. Here we go. Wow, very good card, VH. This is a card for VH. One card pull for VH. Okay, so this is VH. What I'm sensing right now is your energy feels good. It's a higher vibration. You're not very stuck right now. It feels like you just got out of stuckness actually, and you're feeling like something is going to be happening for you. Your soul knows, right? Your soul knows, your intuition is telling you that something is going to be happening good for you. And also, you're starting to feel higher or a higher vibration about your energy moving forward. So I feel like this thing that you're trying to accomplish, you need to just give it faith, okay? Give it faith, allow, and then also be productive in it. I'm going to say that to you because that's what you need right now, okay? Your motivation is there right now, VH. So if this makes sense to you, VH, then give me a juju chi and tell me that it makes sense, all right, in the chat box. Hopefully that makes sense to you, okay? All right. One more here. Oh, Fata Mongdu says, can't wait for the candle reading. Yes, I'm going to be doing the candle reading to match you up to a certain candle. So if you want to stay tuned for next week, possibly Wednesday. So keep a watch on that Wednesday, okay, for the candle reading. All right. Warm blessings, Ginseng. He says, thank you for your lesson. I think I may or may not have said that. I thought I had one more. There's a couple more, but I saw one. I just saw one. Okay, so anyways, I don't see it right now. So we're going to move on, okay? VH says, thank you. Juju Chi just got a raise too. Okay, so good. Your energy is very high, VH. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to stop here and we're going to do a spirit message for the weekend and the coming days or whatever that's going to come through. So take a deep breath with me for those of you that are on. And if you're on at a later time, take a deep breath with me, right? And let's see what comes on in. I'm going to relight a candle here. Relighting a candle. All right. All right. Everyone take a deep breath. If you want to lower eyes with me, you can. For those of you that doesn't know what that means lower eyes down to the ground. Allowing deep breath. Nè chỉ cho từ xia nở mò. Lũ chạy lũ nhông. Nhớ lòn đỏ cho. Don't be saddened in the coming times. There may be no reason or no rhyme, but you will need to face this specific time in your life to find yourselves again, those that have even found themselves already, and those that may not. Remember to look for the signs of the times, to hear, allow yourself to listen. No one will knock on your door to give you this sign, to give you this say. You must be willing to be okay, to face what may. For the times are coming in disbelief. This is not to harm or scare you, but it is for you to proceed to the next level of human beings. Wake up, noble ones. As you can see, your life tells you now. Your soul knows. It is time to proceed to the next level of human being. It does not mean you become something powerful because you already are. You just need to begin this activation that will happen in the coming months. Stay tuned. Be ready and allow yourselves to hold truth. Remove any feelings of competition. Remove any feelings of desperation. Remove this corruption, for you will see the times are not testing in disbelief, but for you to come to know, to see, just like in other past lives, each lifetime sees, and the next must start its belief. Let it be yours. Let this faith be yours. Have it, give it, and don't let it be torn. We need your help to have faith in what is well, in the yin and the yang. You are rising as a human race. Be up to your pace and don't let it displace and give you disgrace. You are, you're kind, you are human. You make the decision. Listen, listen to your souls, dear noble ones. Take a deep breath. And open up your eyes if you've been closing them or lowered them. If you guys have heard this message, it is basically asking for your help as a human being. If you are listening to me now or in the future, if you come back to this video, just know that you are needed. Your energy is needed to open up, right, with heart, allow to help with the collective parts of this earth, right? You are needed. This is no competition, right? We are here because we know we've been here before in different lifetimes. And our lifetimes tells us that we have to learn. But learning doesn't mean we give up or have hope, but we must have faith that what is well, what is good is coming, though we may not be in a good situation financially, each and every one of us, right? Or relationship wise, whatever it may be. But you to take a look at what is correct and listen again and again. If you have to close your eyes and you're not as good to be conscious to your intuition, you must close your eyes. Know that that's what you need to do to hear what your soul needs to say. Does that make sense? For going in deeper, right? That is to help you go into deeper, to listen. what it is telling you and what you need to prepare for yourself. Prepare your minds for that timing that is going to come. All right? That is the channeling that had come through today with the spirit message to all of you. And for those of you that are going to pass, right, on the path, on your path, this live, this video. So I wanted to disclose that to you guys today, right? The coming months is a preparation for something that is coming. And you may not be in belief of it, but it is something kind of big. And this is almost sort of a feeling of catastrophe type, right? I don't want you to be scared, but I do want you to be prepared and be able to prevent. So, whatever it is that is going through your mind, listen to your soul to let you know how, to let you know why, all right? And to manifest the truth, to manifest peace. But with peace also comes truth. Understand that, okay? It doesn't mean every day is going to be a happy day or every situation is going to be a happy situation, but it is going to get us to the truth because it has been all these lifetimes. All right? That's what I'm going to stop us with today. And I'm going to do a healing song. So those of you that has been asking for a healing song, here we go, okay? My one card pull is over. So I'm not going to do any more today, but we'll do it next time. If you guys want to get a reading, go out there. If you need a reading, go out there to www.FaLiThiHealing.com, and I'll be happy to give you the intro reading. The monetary sacrifice is out there as well, so you'll see that as you schedule that. If you are in need of healing, please don't keep waiting until it gets bigger. Like an illness, right? Any type of illness, any type of displacement, or any type of distraction. Don't let it continue on until it gets to be to a point where it's bundled up so much onto your backs, right? Listen to the timing of your soul to let you know when to do this, and it will let you know if you need this, right? You'll know, but don't deny it. Take a deep breath with me, and here we go. It is whatever is going to come through, all right? For those of you that know how this works, take a deep breath in through the nose and out the mouth. Open up your palms and be ready to receive. พระนั้นสุเอพระนั้นสุเอพระนั้นสัน Deep breath. Take a moment. Envision a golden light flowing down to you, your loved ones, cleansing, clearing, opening around, engulfing bodies, deep breath. Take a deep breath and we'll stop there. How did that go for all of you? Juju Chi, warm blessings from Master Shaman FaLiThi. If you guys haven't been on with me and this is your first time, Juju means good luck and Chi means energy. And FaLiThi Chi energy is the energy of light, of the highest energies of the universe that we do to help you through. If you guys are looking for good energy, and if there's illnesses, if there's just a feeling of fatigueness, you can definitely book a session. It is not out there yet on the website, but with the energy clinic or inner live clinic. And there is also Law Chi King that does energy healing work, FaLiThi Healing Energy. And I'm just announcing this now, but it is going to be out there on the website. And also, I will be doing FaLiThi Chi energy healing for those of you that need it. It is 30-minute sessions. Some of them are 15-minute sessions. And you can do that quickly and just get you in and out to clear whatever it is that needs. Okay? All right. Warm blessings from Master Shaman FaLiThi. And we'll see you guys next time.